country woke up today to horrific headlines about yet another mass shooting. The latest in Raleigh, North Carolina, where 5 people were killed after being mowed down by a 15-year-old who is now in custody. The North Carolina governor called the incident, quote, a moment of unspeakable agony. A sentiment echoed across the country as Americans grapple with the seemingly out-of-control gun violence epidemic. NBC's Alice Barr has more.
In a burst of gunfire overnight, a quiet neighborhood in Raleigh, North Carolina, becoming the nightmare of every community.
There are several families in our community waking up this morning without their loved ones.
At least 5 people were killed, 2 more injured when a 15-year-old gunman opened fire in the street and then a nearby greenway. The victims killed ranging in age from 16 to 52, one an off-duty police officer. The gunman taken into custody after a long standoff.
We don't have answers as to why this tragedy occurred.
The tragedy, part of an alarming American story playing out every day. Over the past 2 weeks, 5 people shot to death in a home in South Carolina. In Arkansas, 2 people killed, another injured by a man on a shooting spree. A child killed in a drive-by shooting in Oklahoma City. Those responding to the violence becoming victims themselves. Just this week, 2 officers killed in the line of duty in Connecticut, one in Mississippi.
Our community is hurt.
Another in Nevada. 2 more injured in Illinois and 3 in Pennsylvania.
At some point, it becomes enough. And I think we've already passed that point where it's enough.
And in the courtroom, a haunting mass shooting in Florida back in the spotlight after the gunman who killed 17 people at Parkland High School was sentenced to life in prison. Outrage and wrenching pain.
I sent my daughter to school and she was shot 8 times.
As one chapter closed, while families in North Carolina and across the country begin their own journeys for justice. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.